Good morning, everyone. It is June 29th of 2025, and I'd like to thank everyone for all the thoughts and prayers that you've been sending my way. For those of you who have been following, you know that I went in for a major surgery on my neck 10 days ago, and I'm not gonna lie, the first 4 days absolutely sucked. I won't go into details, but I made it and I'm feeling stronger than ever. I feel great. But enough about me. Let's talk about Palantir here because this was one of the trades that we wanted to watch going into Friday because this thing was at an all-time high and it was getting very, very, very extended. And for those of you who have been trading with me for quite a while, I have a little jingle, and that little jingle is too high, time to die. And going into Friday, we had all-time highs for the year, for the quarter, and for the month. And I know this is red right now, but believe it or not, going in on Friday, this was a big, beautiful green candle. And going into the week, we immediately went two up for the week, right? Because right here, this is that action right here. We went two, 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 two. And as this was climbing higher and higher and higher, I told the group that this is getting to the point where when they snap this back, they're going to do it very fast. And the reason why I said that is because we had people chasing this thing like you wouldn't believe. And once we got past here to this 144.86, they just kept trying to move it higher and higher, and they couldn't do it. Now, if you're new to trading and you're trading the Strat, you understand that once we go to here, this is that continuation on the week that you're told not to chase. And there's a reason for that. Because if you chase this continuation here, you literally got your butt whipped or you got stopped out. I hope if you did go long that you had to stop here. But just keep in mind, based upon how we do things here, that we were really, really waiting for this reversal to take place. Now, the question that people always ask me is, how did you know that it was going to do that? And here's the truth. I didn't. I didn't. All I knew is that we had the possible 2-2 reversal right here for the day. And the moment we triggered 142.90 right here, if you just use these 5 time frames, you could have taken the trade and you could have traded it back down to the 10. That's a target. Or you could have traded it back down to right here, this previous low of 135.96. I know people who took both targets out on that same day and they got paid well. But what if you are an advanced trader? What if you like to use intraday charts? Do you think you could have seen that price action happen prior to the day triggering? And let's just go here to the extended. For those of you who have been trading with me, you know that this is how I trade during normal business hours. Okay? Normal business hours. I flip down to my 5 time frames here, and then I also use the 160 minute, the 15 minute, and then the 5 minute, and I use extended hours. Now, the extended hours are not for everyone, but for me, extended hours mean a lot to me because the market has changed to the point now where you are available or you're able to trade a lot of names 24 hours a day. Whereas before that did not happen, right? The market was only open for the regular hours, and then you had pre-market, and then you had after hours. But that's evolved now. It's a different game in my opinion because you're now trading um, potentially 1,440 minutes out of the day. So with that, I won't go into great detail, but one of the factors of 1440 is 160 minutes, and that's the time frame that I've chosen to use because it helps me see the trade better. And if we look at the 160 here, I'm just going to maximize this. Anything highlighted, these are the extended hours. And then I keep it really simple. I have a 10 simple moving average and a 20 simple moving average on the 160. The orange lines here show me where the previous week price range is. Very, very important that I know that. I want to know if we're above it or if we're below it. But because I keep things really simple, this is where the 10 and the 20 crossed over. And as long as we are crossed over right here, this is telling me on a bigger time frame that we are in an uptrend. That's just how I do things. And then you can see how once we took out the previous high here, the price action here immediately sold off. They brought it down and then they stopped everyone out here to take out that previous high, and then it came back down. And then right here, this price action right here, this is what got our attention because this energy right here was enough to cause it to cross back over. And so once we saw this intraday on the 160, we were jumping into this trade to the downside. That's it. That's how we were able to see that trade earlier than on the daily. Now you can do whatever you want as far as trading to the downside, but just know that when I trade intraday or I use intraday, these are the time frames that I use. The 160, the 15, and the 5. Because if we go into the 15 here, you can see that same price action right here. See that? Right there, crossover. Now the difference is on the 15, I use a 10 and a 50. And then on the 5, I use a 10 and a 50 as well. And immediately, as soon as we cross over here, bam, hit it. Take it, wait for a TTO, hit it again, wait for a TTO, and then hit it again. And this is where they really hit it into the close. Okay? Now this strategy, where did I get this strategy? Is it mine? I wish I could tell you it's mine. The 160 and the extended hours, that's mine. But what I do, I hang around some of the best traders. And if I like something, I add that to my market. Now, did you notice how I said my market? Because it is my market. I designed it that way. And I take full accountability for my market. And when I find that I like something, I just add it. I take a nugget, right? I take the nugget from here or there and here or there. And the truth is that over 20 years, I've been exposed to a lot of great traders who have a lot of great ideas, and they have helped me become a better trader. This particular strategy that you see for the 160, the 15, and the 5, this was a group effort to help everyone become a better trader within our Discord server. And the 15 and the 5, that is Sylvia's twist. The 160 is mine. But whatever you choose to do, just make it your own. That's the secret. You have to design the market and make it your own. And once you learn how to do that, you're not going to be afraid to take this trade. You're going to be able to sit in it comfortably. And that's what we're all about. We're about teaching people how to take the trade and how to be at peace with it and let it play out. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please come to the Discord server, ask them, or leave a comment here. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. All right, till then, take care. God bless.